All right, hello, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I wanted to play around with just some extra stuff that I've had sitting around on my desk, and thought that I would go ahead and do one of my trinket boxes. So I like to separate the top from the bottom. It just makes it a little easier to work with. I have already put some paint down on this, but we're gonna do the same thing, kind of like I do with the shells on the canvases, and everything's gonna get painted one color anyway. So yeah, I'm just gonna throw on some music, speed you guys through this. The only thing really I guess you might need to know is what I'm using to glue everything down, and as always, it is my favorite gel medium. And yeah, there's no real process to this. Basically, I just start putting things down, and wherever I think it looks good is where it goes. Sorry, I wish I had a better explanation than that, but yeah, we'll get into it anyway. All right, so I'm happy with that. I'm gonna stop there, let it dry up a bit, and then I will take you guys with me on to the next step. All right, we are back. It is not 100% dry yet, I can tell, because it's still a little opaque in some spots, but I think that it is good enough for us to move forward with. Let me just move that. So now I'm going to go over everything with this bronze acrylic. Ah, can't open it. There we go. Oh, quickly, the reason that the acrylic is sticking to, I'm still gonna need 2 coats, but the reason that it is sticking to the metal bits is because I did go over the whole thing again with the matte gel. So that helps prime everything, and then it'll take the paint better. First coat done. Just a quick drink of water. So I'm gonna let this dry a bit. I'm gonna go in with a second layer, and then once that is completely dry, then I will be right back with you guys. See you then. Okay, so we are all covered up. The next step is going to be to add a little bit of a wash to this. So this is just watered down black acrylic, and I didn't bother washing my brush, so a little bit of the bronze got in there as well, and that's fine. And then I have a paper towel to pick up any excess. This is just going to help give it, or show a little bit more of the dimension, because it has plenty of dimension, but this will just bring some of that stuff out. Okay, sorry about that. I did not hear my camera turn off. I didn't do too much more to this. I finished the wash that you saw me doing, and then I just dry brushed. So you just take a brush, make sure there's not too much paint on it, and I dry brushed with this aquamarine blue vert folk art metallic, and I just pulled down and then turned it and pulled across this way. So we did it in two directions. I have to leave it here. This is also not the brush I used. I will show you on the next step the brush I used. It is currently needing to be cleaned. I'm gonna stop here for tonight because the next step I need all of this to be really, really dry. And I can tell, you know, I've been working pretty quickly on it, so acrylic does dry quick, but when you're building up layers like this, it kind of re-wets the paint underneath it, so you need to make sure to give it good drying time. And yeah, so I will be back with you guys tomorrow and we'll work on the last few steps. Okay, we are back. It is the next day, so this is completely dry now. I wanted to show you, this is the brush that I used to do the dry brushing, so it's a little bit stiffer, and I like to do the shorter bristles because it just doesn't hold on to quite as much. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did with the dry brushing with this beautiful turquoise color, except I'm going to do it the opposite way. So I'm going to pull from this direction and pull from this direction. And what I'm adding is my metal leaf adhesive. So you won't really be able to see that, but trust me, it's going down. And what I do after that is I'm going to take some of these. They're very fragile, just little leaf sheets. And I'm gonna add those on so that they'll stick in the places where I dry brushed it forward. Look, I'm already dropping things everywhere. That part I cannot do on camera. I'm trying to figure out if I can get some kind of situation set up in my utility closet. That's where my sink is down here. But the lighting's really poor in there and everything, so it's gonna take me kind of a while to figure that out. So unfortunately, I can't share that process with you, but I'm gonna get to doing the dry brushing. I'll attach that, and then I will be back with you guys. Okay, I'm back. It's the next day. I went ahead and put the gold leaf on there. Let's see if I can get, yeah, a little bit of close-ups. And I actually used gold and this kind of more rose goldy one. You can get a really cool look on that. I did go a little bit heavy-handed on this one. I didn't mean to. I'm not sure what the difference was, but I'll show you the first one that I did here. So you can see this one's got a little more subtlety to it. Let's see if I can close you up on that one. There we go. And on this one, I used the silver. But yeah, so you can see there's lots you can do with this, which kind of, like, in camera, it doesn't look as noticeable as it does in real life, but this one's actually a lot more subtle than this one is. But yeah, tell me which one you would like. Aesthetically, if you can tell the difference. If you can't tell the difference, then sorry about that. But this was lots and lots of fun, and you can do this all kinds of different ways. You know, anything that has texture, anything that's a little bit 3D, you can use this technique with and get some really fun results. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry I can't show you some of the process with the leafing and everything. But really it's just that glue. I put the leaf on and then I brush it off. I guess I could show you the brush that I use to brush it off. 1 second. So this is the brush that I use. It's very flexible. Oh, I'm putting flecks of metal leaf everywhere. But I just do it over the wash bin, and then I go back and forth, you know, every direction, so I make sure I get rid of it. This one has also been varnished. This one has not. I will varnish this one. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I wanted to finish this one because it was the main piece that I wanted to show you. Yeah, so anyway, thank you. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me today. I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give me a like. Please think about subscribing if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.